In this video, we will discuss the top foods and common trigger factors that will cause gout attack. And if you stay till the end, I will also mention some methods that will reduce or minimize gout attack. Hi, welcome to Gigi Han channel, and let's spend a few minutes and let's talk about it. Gout, it is a common type of arthritis that can affect any joint, typically the big toe. They come in periods of no symptoms and periods of symptoms. When the symptoms are present, they are called flare or attack. Gout flares can come with pain, swelling, redness, and difficulty of moving the joint, and they typically last 1 to 2 weeks. Gout is caused by high levels of uric acid in the body. Uric acid is created when the body breaks down purine, which are chemicals found naturally in our body and also in some food. Uric acid is typically broken down and discharged through urine. When not properly gotten rid of, they form needle-like crystals in the joints which cause gout flares. There are certain things that are well-known triggers of gout flares, and because they can be avoided, so it is important to know what they are in order to prevent or manage gout pain. Many purine-rich foods, they will increase the uric acid level in the body and in turn increases the risk of you getting a gout attack. Foods with higher levels of purines include red meat, such as beef, lamb, and pork. Organ meat, such as liver and kidney. Seafoods, such as anchovies, sardines, mussels, scallops, trout, and tuna. Not all purine-rich foods appear to raise the risk of you getting a gout attack though. Vegetables like peas, beans, lentils, asparagus, spinach, and mushrooms, they are rich in purines, but if taken in moderate amount, they do not seem to have an effect on your gout risk. Alcohol. Drinking beer, wine, and liquor is known to raise the uric acid level in your blood, and the more alcohol you drink, the greater risk of a gout attack. One study found that even moderate amounts of alcohol can increase the risk of gout attack among men. In fact, the male participants who drank up to 2 drinks within that 24-hour period of time, they have 36% higher risk of gout attack compared to those who did not have any drinks during the same period of time. Limiting or avoiding consuming alcohol can help prevent flares. Drinks and food high in fructose. Fructose, a type of sugar, is the type of sugar that will increase and raise the uric acid level in the body. Drinks that is high in fructose, like fruit juices and sweetened soft drinks, have been shown to increase the uric acid levels in the body. The consumption of foods that is high in fructose is also linked to increased risk of gout attack, like cookies and candies. So it may be a good idea if you try to avoid or limit those food to reduce the risk. A higher body mass index. Being overweight or having obesity is associated with the initial development of gout. There is a link between a higher body mass index and also higher level of blood uric acid levels. The connection continues to play a role even you have already developed gout. If you are overweight or in the obese category of your BMI, losing weight through diet and exercise will be a good way to bring down the uric acid levels and also prevent future flares. While certain foods, drinks, and lifestyle factors that are common triggers of gout, there are other gout triggers that also have to be considered. Like number 1, stress. The exact relationship still needs to be determined, but research suggests that stress can cause an increase in uric acid level in the blood. Researchers have suggested that people with gout should try to avoid stress or take steps in order for them to reduce stress. Aspirin. Low-dose aspirin is shown to increase the uric acid levels in the blood and nearly double the risk of gout attack. One study even showed that just 2 days of taking low-dose aspirin can increase the risk of gout attack. The funny thing is, the lower the dose, the greater the association. But low-dose aspirin is often prescribed to prevent cardiovascular diseases. So, even though it might trigger gout flares, it is not recommended that you stop or change the medication unless you have spoken with your doctor, because it helps to prevent stroke or heart attack. Instead, focusing on reducing other risk factors like reducing the intake of alcohol and red meat. Dehydration. We know that uric acid is excreted and eliminated through our kidney in the form of urine, and if you don't have enough urination, it will increase the uric acid in our blood. So, to lower the risk of gout attack, people with gout, they should drink a lot of water in a daily basis. Especially when you are exercising or losing a lot of sweat, like you are working in a hotter environment. Temperature changes. The weather can have an effect on gout. High temperatures and low humidity can increase the risk of a gout attack, and also extremely high humidity is also known to have an effect on gout attack, but to a lesser extent. The exact reasoning behind this is not exactly well known, but one theory is that it is related to dehydration. So when a person with gout is in a hot environment or very humid environment, they should keep themselves hydrated in order to reduce the risk to a minimum. In summary, now we know that the common triggers are red meat, seafood, alcohol, high sugar drinks, and also aspirin, stress, and the weather. Not all people with gout, they get triggered by every factors. To determine which factors of trigger affects your gout, take note of what you consume and what activities you engage in before the gout flare up. By keeping a journal regarding these factors, you may recognize a pattern of triggers after a while. Talk to your doctor regarding these factors and let them help you to manage and prevent future gout flares. I'm Gigi Han. Thank you for hanging out with me. Remember to subscribe to the channel and I will see you around.